Well, I have one more song to leave with you tonight. I hope that's all right. Have you had a good evening tonight? Good, I'm so glad. You've been an incredible audience to perform for. I felt it the minute I got up here. It was so moving, I forgot to turn the microphone on. I have one more song to share with you, and this is a song about the love that we have for family. Now, near the end of his life, my great-grandfather, we call him Great-Granddaddy Clyde, started to write a story about a road trip that he took with his young family back in 1920 from their home where they were living in Springfield, Missouri at the time, out west, to Colorado Springs. Now, as you know, in order to get, just a little geography review, to get from Springfield to Colorado, you have to cross the entire expanse of Kansas, which in 1920 had not established asphalt highways. So these were all clay and dirt roads. And this was actually the least of his problems on this trip. As I began to read the story and go page by page, I thought, oh, this is just too good. I have to turn this into a song. It was sort of one misadventure after the next. But then I ran into my problem, which was that he never finished the story. About 6 pages in, it just stops, and he never finished. And so I thought, well, what am I gonna do? And I did what every storyteller does when they know that you don't need all the facts to get at the truth of the story. This is called Road to Colorado. They say a man in his prime is a true sight to see, enough to make boys jealous and women swoon. He swaggers through the town and he mounts his gallant steed, rides off beneath the rising moon. Once there was a time when I was such a man, but these days I find I must convince myself that I still am. As is usually the case, the trip was conceived by the most important women I know. My mother, my sister, and my wife all agreed we should vacation in Colorado. How lovely, they said, to bring the babies along, all their bottles and cloth diapers too. This was 1920, right? So cloth, that's important for later. My brother-in-law said he too would have gone, but for a pressing business matter to attend to. How this ride would end, I knew that it was up to me to take charge of my steed and herd. So I loaded up the bags with a cowboy's dignity in a 1919 Hudson 7-passenger. On the road to Colorado, don't know how, but I know why. On the road to Colorado, another line across my brow for this family of mine. Well, it's every cowboy's dream to be out on open plains, without a care, without a single doubt, till babies need to eat and their mothers to complain. You're left no choice but to dismount. And if you've never tried to find a tree in Kansas for to rest, then my friends, believe me, you've been spared. For it's only flies you'll find, all too happy to attest to their keen sense for simple human fare. On the road to Colorado, don't know how, but I know why. On the road to Colorado, another line across my brow for this family of mine. Well, it's true, I have no horse, I have no hat nor pair of boots, and they say a man is just a man. But lately I sense God and this road are in cahoots against me, though I do the best I can. We reached Wichita that night, stopped at the local inn to execute our grandest operation. The clothesline held the diapers, and the sterno stove was rigged to treat bottles to optimal sterilization. And in the morning when we left, all those diapers still not dry, I protested, but alas, to no avail. They were hung out the car windows with all my manly pride, and the white flags of truce thus did prevail. On the road to Colorado, don't know how, but I know why. On the road to Colorado, another line across my brow, for this family of mine.